the man?
Well, they're gonna look at me and they're gonna think, well, he's weird. Or they might think, well, he's an interesting person. He's definitely not like someone around here. Does he really have a cowboy hat on? Who's he think he is, Garth Brooks?
Who's the man?
Let's go find our new roommate.
What's up?
How you doing? Dominic.
Hi,
John.
Tammy.
Hi,
Nice meeting you. Hi, everybody.
John, being the third party, was a little shocking. He opened the door going, "Yeehaw, come on in." I've seen cowboy movies, and you really don't think, you know, that there's this person with a hat that talks like that in this high-end voice. I didn't think I thought it was a Hollywood creation. He is a hell of a performer in a country sense, because I judge a performer by the reaction of the crowd, not by, you know, what I thought of the music, and the crowd loved him.
After coming from his house and meeting him, I didn't feel I could really open up to him and really have anything in common with him. But then seeing him on stage and seeing how good he was with the audience and how he captured the audience, I realized that we had a lot in common, and I think he's going to go far.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. John has T-shirts, sweatshirts, and pictures. And
Someone told me that Goldie's actually starting a John Brennan fan club while he's away. But after the show, I couldn't believe he's in the lobby, and like, everyone who was there, I think even his brothers were clamoring for autographs. I think John expects to find a Goldie's Opera House, you know, smack bang in the middle of Hollywood.
Did I make some country music fans or what?
Yeah.
All right.
John, you know, someone told us that Goldie is starting up a John Brennan fan club. Did you know that?
Actually, she mentioned something about it. I find it pretty funny.
You should. Just because you have a couple of fans out of Owensboro who've been coming to see you every 2 weeks for the past 2 years doesn't mean anything as far as the rest of the world is concerned. That boring little hick town.
Oh, you're just mad because we don't allow trash like you in our town. You just keep your butt in New York or LA.
They have trash like you there. I laughed it off because it didn't bother me at first. And then as I thought about it, at first I was very sad that he would say something like that to me, and then I was angry. And as far as your trash comment, you felt pretty funny if I socked your ass in the head.
You're brave enough to do it, then you're brave enough to get hit right back. I mean, it just really bothers me.
Who cares, John? You don't call somebody trash.
I didn't call you trash.
Yes, you did. I've dealt with John and his attitude for the past 10 days.
I'm going to be a country singer one day, whether you like it or not.
I wish you luck.
So I hear Goldie's got a fan club for you.
I didn't say anything about the fan club. So what the hell are you talking about? I didn't bring up the fan club. If Dominic instigated the conversation, Dominic did not make John call me trash. And that's the thing that I'm pissed off about. That is the most degrading thing anyone could call anyone else. I mean, people think things subconsciously, and it's by accident that they say them. So that's probably what he's been thinking the entire trip. Can you stop for a minute? It's all right, address.
30.
Yeah,
What, I'm first?
No cigs. Oh, this is cool.
I can deal with this.
Walking in the door, I was totally amazed. I could have never imagined that this is what the house would be like.
Let me see my fridge.
Hey, there's a...
It was like the greatest feeling coming in, knowing that I would be here.
Oh, very nice.
Where are the bedrooms?
I'd say upstairs. Yeah, I can do with this.
Dominic?
Look at this.
No way, get out!
So, John, I have a question for you.
What?
Do you think that if a person engages in oral sex, that they're a virgin?
Why are you asking me that question?
Well, no, because Aaron said that he's a virgin when he engages in oral sex.
I would just say this.
What?
I was watching Oprah the other day. Okay? And they were talking about that.
Oh, really? I missed it.
They said, Oprah said, now this is coming from Oprah, okay?
Okay, what did she say?
Oral sex is sex.
I have physical relationships with my girlfriends, but it's not, you know, you can kind of draw the line. If you get, and it makes, you know, there's no worry about any type of pregnancy or anything like that. Now, Aaron believes that, like, when he gets married, and his girlfriend, if he ever lives with the girl, she's gonna cook everything.
Yeah, and he believes that girls
He does
should
not.
do all the
Yes, he
laundry.
does.
He says he can't picture himself marrying a woman who has no ambition in life, who doesn't want a career of her own. I remember the time when Erin was visiting, and her and John had gotten into a conversation about abortion.
I'm pro-life for myself, and I'm definitely pro-choice for the rest of the world.
Well, I mean,
Not everyone has the opportunity you had growing up and everything
but
else.
it still doesn't make anything right. It doesn't make it right.
It's not a matter of what you think is right or wrong. It's what you give other people to choose. That's all about America, freedom, you know? You can't force your opinion on someone
I'm not
else.
forcing my opinion on someone.
That's
But
like you're
when a
forcing
woman
your belief.
when
And just because
a
you
woman
believe it
when a
doesn't
woman
mean
has an
it's right.
abortion, you're not giving the baby any choice at all. If you want to talk about pro-choice, give the baby the choice. I haven't met an aborted baby yet that says, "Yeah, I'm glad you aborted me."
I don't want to take away anybody's American rights, because, I mean, that's one of the parts I love about this country. But if it's choice y'all want, then give the baby the choice.
You can't talk to her. That's like talking to Aaron. A friend of Beth S. asked me to sing on a demo for her boyfriend. He's a songwriter. He liked my tape so much that I gave him to look at that he gave it to one of his producer friends. I guess he watched it and called me up and said he wanted to meet with me. So I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but I am definitely listening to what he has to say.
This guy's a producer you met today, though, right?
Yeah.
Big office?
Yeah.
Big building?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a nice office?
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Did he have discs on the wall?
I haven't seen you.
What was his name?
Brian?
He had a last name?
I don't know it.
Jeez, John, did he give you a card?
Actually, he did it.
I saw your videotape. You don't play an instrument, right? I mean, you play a little bit of guitar.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Right.
Are you taking guitar lessons?
I'm not taking lessons now, but...
You've never taken vocal lessons, have you?
No, I never did.
Have you ever tried to write anything?
Right now, I enjoy singing.
I told him the same thing I told you. I don't want to write.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah. Good. Well, that's not where the money is. Well, I don't care where the money is. I want to be a singer. Okay? Is that okay?
Who are you trying to convince, me or you?
I don't think that we as a company or as producers at this point would be interested in offering you a contract.
Hey, mister, can you tell me what this world's about? It might just help me out.
And I'm still walking down memory lane, because I know I'll be funny.
Oh, it is difficult for him. Singing is what he loves and what he does best.
I hear all the time, oh, you're a country singer. Well, do you write? You know, oh, you need to start writing because that's where it's at. And, you know, that's where what's at, because I want to be a singer. So, therefore, that's not where it's at.
Sometimes you have so much in you, you need to release it.
I'm never artistic.
Sure you are in your own way. Singing's very artistic. That's
right.
your release. Give me a break, you're an artist.
I don't paint and I don't draw.
No, but you're a singer, and a singer
I don't
is
have a
considered an
profession. I don't
artist.
get paid for anything yet.
Well, most artists don't get paid for their work either.
Great. Who's that guy?
Knock it off.
Is he nobody?
Not being serious, are you?
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. That's Jim Morrison of the Doors.
Who?
Jim Morrison of the Doors, the lead singer of the Doors.
Oh. I really didn't know.
Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Tell me that it's nice and then you yeah, yeah, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done?
And we want to remind y'all that this is a 6-week contest. That means that there's 2 winners every night, and
at the end of the 6-week total, there is one grand prize winner. So let's start with the first person.
You know, it's going to be a really, really tough competition. But, you know, I don't really care. It's just an opportunity for me to sing. So I don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, making promises that you don't keep. Tears are bitter, words are cheap. You're saying nothing good.
Some of them were really good. You kind of had the whole variety going. The higher the level gets, probably the stiffer the competition gets, so you just have to know that going into it.
Okay, the next contestant is John Brennan. Here's John.
I've been having a ball since I was a bohemian mama.
You know, I've done really well in contests, and I've come in dead last in contests, and they're not really a fair representation because it's nothing except somebody else's opinion.
What you wanna say about my insanity? Blame it on Texas, don't blame it on me.
He was beautiful. His singing was so good. He sang a song for us that was in a really deep voice. He's a really good singer.
Hello?
Hi, is John Brennan available?
This is John Brennan.
Hi, John. It's Mike Elliott. I'm a film producer here in Los Angeles, and I heard the country music talent contest out in Malibu.
Yes.
And we're making a picture called Slow Burn, and the star of it is a country western singer.
Oh, really?
I wanted to call and find out if you were available.
Sure, I don't really have anything going.
We'd like to meet you, basically, because we need to make a decision this week.
There's a couple problems I'm having because I'm leaving for Kentucky tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Since you're leaving town tomorrow, I guess we'd have to meet today.
Okay, that's perfect.
It was like, boom, all of a sudden, you know, booyah, 5 minutes, and here I was off to see somebody about a movie.
Yes, John Brennan is here to see Mike.
Hi, John.
Yeah, I'm John.
I'm Mike Elliott. Nice to meet you. This is Dan Golden, the director.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for coming in on such short notice.
Oh, sure.
I haven't told you the story about what this is about yet. There's a small town in the middle of the desert, and the bar there is run by a beautiful young woman. She lives with an older man. They're married. One day, a tall, handsome stranger, you, walks into town and asks for a job doing work around the place. He picks up his guitar and starts playing, and every head in the place turns. And over the course of the next few weeks, the bar becomes very popular. Eventually, your character starts to have an affair with the bar's owner's wife. And you're really the reason that the bar is popular. You're going to kill the husband.
I don't know. I guess it's a cross between a Clint Eastwood movie and a pervert type role.
My vision for this thing is to approach it very film noir in the desert.
Crazy. I mean, it's so off the wall. You know, I'd love to give it a shot, but I mean, I'm not sure I'm an actor.
Right.
Singer, I could probably handle.
We haven't even heard your music at this point.
Right,
so
yeah.
Let's at least start with that and just whip something out.
If you told me that you loved me, I would feel so proud. If you let me hold you, honey, I'd holler out loud. What do I think about the movie, this movie deal? I don't know. I mean, no offense, but me, of all people, you know.
We'll work with you if we decide that that's what we need. You know, I mean, we'll do whatever we need to do, basically.
We will call you on Monday or give us a call on Monday.
Oh, goodness. Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
This is cool, John. Is it?
Yeah. The first 8 weeks I was here, I wasn't doing jack. Now.
Hey, John, there's a chick in here, Darlene, huh? He lifts the skirt of her dress and they begin to make love, John. Angry love, rebellious love.
I don't make mad, angry love.
Well, what kind of love did you want to make?
Nice, sweet love.
John got a movie rolling. Aaron and I laughed about it.
Got a 4-hour plane ride tomorrow, going back to Kentucky, and I'm gonna be reading the script. Seeing what exactly it is that I'm gonna be doing, right?
John, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, but you know what?
I got up at 5:30.
Did I tell you how much I appreciated you getting up and taking me?
What time is it again?
I'm really looking forward to seeing my family, to going to church on Sunday. I'm also looking very much forward to performing at Goldie's. Something you do every Friday and Saturday night for 2 years really made me realize how good I had it.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home.
How you doing? Hey, fine, how are you? Carrying luggage out here? You always get that feeling, well, things have changed, feelings have changed. And here I've got this picture-perfect world of home that I want to go back to the way things were when I left. Oh my God. I can't believe everybody.
John, do you see wild hairdos? Do you see people with orange hair and spikes?
No, just Dominic. There's the Dahmer.
Well, he doesn't have a fear of heights.
At the beginning, I don't think I would have missed my roommates at all. At the same time, you know, I kind of feel like I have somewhat of a connection in LA now.
Oh.
I knew that this weekend was going to be a time when I could just try to experience home, because I knew that my time was limited here, and there's just not time to do it all. Owensboro is considered the barbecue capital of the world. It was a good weekend for me to come back because I get to see everybody, and it's an exciting time. What's up? How are you?
See you big time.
I'm a totally different person in Owensboro.
Did you get a balloon too?
Yeah.
Where'd you get them at?
I don't know.
I have so much more confidence here. I guess I'm kind of a big fish in a small pond here, and a small fish in a big pond out in LA. There's Goldie.
She's on time?
Just kind of go over with you real quick. Make sure you know everything.
Goldie, she's a great friend. Goldie has been singing in Owensboro ever since she was little. She wanted to give other people that opportunity, so eventually she opened her own place. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't have done had she not opened the doors for me.
Well, I think we got about 20-25 minutes total. Okay.
We are real excited about our special guest. So if you will, please make welcome my pride and joy, John.
You see, you know what? I'm not a whole lot different than you all. See, last year this time I was in school. But you know what? Your parents stand by you through everything. My dad's here today. I wasn't sure, and I'm still not sure, that I can achieve my dreams. But I'm going to try, and I believe in myself. I think you can achieve your dreams. I believe in you. So. But right now, there ain't nothing wrong with the radio.
I guess I didn't make great grades when I was in school. I didn't see the point in studying your butt off. I never liked it, to tell you the truth. I guess I really didn't have faith in myself until I got encouragement from Goldie and everybody else and put confidence in me.
How many?
Dropping out of school, or college that is, you know, it's just a totally different atmosphere. At UCLA, you know, where Aaron goes to school every day, there's nothing like that here.
I went up to Borderline that night to see John, basically. You know, he's a roommate of mine. And I was interested to see, like, to actually see him live. I know he wears this one a lot.
Oh, that's really pretty, that one.
And it was a big deal, you know. It was for a prize, and I know it helps out when you go into like contests to have people there to cheer you on.
You're trying hard.
I had entered this contest several weeks prior, so I was returning for the final. Glenn walks in and he's got one of my shirts on. He's just got this big grin, like, look at me, I'm in this country place and I'm all decked out.
I thought everyone was good. Kurt showed up, you know, give some vocal support.
And I was really glad that people would, you know, go to the trouble and that were curious enough about me to come out and hear me sing. I thought the competition was really good. They all had really strong voices. And, you know, it was very good. I didn't really expect to win or anything.
The next contestant is from Owensboro, Kentucky. This is John Brennan. Give him a hand.
1, 2, 1, 2. Out in the country, past the city limit sign, well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down.
Him on stage, in the midst of what his whole dream of life is sharing a major part of his life with him.
Go to boot scoot boogie. Yeah, here's a do-si-do. Come on, baby, let's go.
He's someone you can look at and you can go, you know, he's gonna make it.
You're to try on the boot scoot boogie.
He's well supported. We screamed and hollered and yelled.
You did so good.
That's all a part of, you know, getting along with each other and trying to be friends and starting to trust each other.
The winner for this contest is John Brennan.
That's pretty good, John. Still doesn't mean I like your singing, but I'm really pleased.
It's okay, I still don't think you have any taste.
I'd like to all put your hands together. People from record companies, wave contracts. Mr. John Brennan!
Well, Dominic has mentioned the little trip we took from my house out here, California. Along the way, we stopped in Oklahoma City and watched us a rodeo.
His eyes are cold and restless, and his wounds have almost healed. She gave half of Texas just to change the way he feels. She knows his love's in Tulsa. She knows he's gonna go. But there ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that darn old rodeo. Wow, it's buzzing blood, it's a dust and mud, it's a roar of a Sunday crank. It's a white in his knuckles, the gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps, it's a cowboy hat, it's the spurs and a let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing a rodeo.
Thank you. Wow, this is fun. We're gonna hear a lot of different kinds of music tonight, that's for sure.
It's just, when John's up on stage, there's just something about him that, whether you like country music or not, there's just something about his performance, the sparkle in his eyes, the way he sings. There's just no comparison.
But I know she's been here lately. I can still smell her perfume.
John's stage presence is great. He just smiles the whole time. He was very smooth. He didn't seem nervous at all. You know what's great is that I've been hearing these songs that he plays all the time, and I always hear them. He's playing them in the bathroom when he's showering and everything else. So like I got to see him sing a lot of these songs that he always plays.
You know, I'll never forget people like Dominic and Tammy. I mean, how can you? That reality of Tammy and Dominic standing on my front doorstep. No one else was at my home. Tammy and Dominic were right there. They met my family, and they were actually where I am every day, where I call home. Something very personal to me like that. It's just the fact that they were there and experienced that part of my life that I will remember them.
I think I really had the wrong idea about John coming into this situation. You don't call somebody trash.
I didn't call you trash.
Yes, you did. He's not anything like I thought he was. He's not a racist. He's just a cool guy, and he supported me in a lot of issues throughout the house.
Anything else on your mind, John?
I've told you I don't enjoy your name, what I consider a nasal twine.
Dom, is there anything else about me that you just can't stand?
No,
time right
I'm not making my list.
John, I like everything about you. All I said was...
except my nasal.
No. Who am I? I mean, who am I?
Yeah, I've never met a reviewer who was qualified to review other people. All you do is sit there and listen to other people and criticize it. You don't actually